everybody and God bless. So it is Sabbath right now. If you hear any worship in the background, that's what that is. And my ankle was hurting really badly. And so I was like, well, I know we have something in the office that I can sit down and, hopefully help my ankle. And I felt led to do that. I was like, let me just go to the office and do that. And as I was in the office, it just dropped in my spirit. Like, I wonder if she still has stuff in there for me. Because I know I took out a couple of things when I moved out. And I think I only took copies. Now that I remember, I think I only took copies. So either way, there's still stuff in there. So I was like, I wonder. And I was just going through it as I was massaging my foot. And I came across this paper that a couple weeks ago I was thinking about. I was like, I wonder where that paper went, because I knew I wrote my dreams on there. And a couple weeks ago, I recorded a dream that I had found on a computer. And I think I had mentioned that recording that I used to write down my dreams. So I actually found the paper that has one dream on it. That's the dream that I was really thinking about. I was like, what happened to that dream? Because I still vaguely remember it. And it also has a vision on it too. So I just want to talk about the dream that's written on here. And I wrote it February 24th. 2017. So I would have been turning 17, which means that I would have been in 11th grade when I had wrote this. So I want to just read it to you guys. I'm going to try and read it word for word. There was a lot, honestly. Like, if you look at this paper, there's a lot of scribbles and there's a lot of stuff. So I went through and I read it to myself a couple of times to really try to understand what I was trying to say. That, and the fact that since I still remember it, I don't remember every single thing. I don't remember the ending, but I do remember the beginning very well. Hopefully I can give you guys as much information as I can. So this dream, it says, I was standing in a room, and then I put in parentheses, messy, with 2 boys and 1 girl. They were playing around. I was just watching them and they didn't see me. It looked like they heard someone coming. So one of the boys left to go out to find out what was going on. So when he opened the door to leave, I got a flash vision of where they were. And they were in a large building that looked abandoned. So I drew a little picture here. And I still remember this. So it says me. So when I had the vision, I was outside of the room. So this is the room that they were in. And I was outside of the room. And I still remember this. I remember seeing across their room, there was another door. And it was closed. And the vision that I had in the dream, I was thinking what's behind that door? And then in the middle of the room, it was a staircase that just went. It was a circle staircase. And I don't recall there being anything else on the other side. So it was just a door, and then a staircase that was went around. So one of the guys left. Okay, so one of the guys is left. There's still 1 girl and 1 guy in the room. Then I had wrote I was back in the room, but I was already still in the room. I just had a vision. Anyways, keep in mind, this is when I was turning 17, so I don't think I worded things right, because now I know a lot more. But anyways, I said, and the second guy, so the first guy already left, so the second guy who's still in there said that they needed to get the house clean. So the girl and the second guy started cleaning. By the time the first guy came back in the room, it was nearly clean. But before he came in, I was now the girl. And I plan to explain that later, but let me hurry up and finish this dream. And I said, I could hear her thoughts as if they were my own. She started picking up trash. Once the first guy walked in and said that it was someone just acting like they were coming. And he said, so why are you still cleaning? And I put that in parentheses, so I'm assuming that's exactly what he said. And the second guy said, it doesn't matter. The room is still a mess and we need to clean up. So then everyone was cleaning. Then I was the girl, as I was the girl, I was still her. And I heard her thoughts, and she was thinking we need a trash can. So just as she turned to go out the door, she opened the door and someone else was coming in. So then I was able to access her feelings. And the third guy, so this is a completely third guy. So there was a first guy who walked out to check what's going on and he came back in. There was a second guy who was inside the entire time. And now we have a third guy who's brand new. Okay. So as she was walking out and he was coming in, they fell into each other. And right before she fell, she was thinking about how handsome he was. So I guess she saw him for a second and then they bumped into each other. And once they hit the floor, so they bumped into each other and hit the floor, I felt as if I fell in love with this guy. And I was thinking about how I wanted him to see me. And the girl / me, because I was like in her, I could feel, I can hear everything that she was feeling and hearing. And she was holding on the tip of his fingers. And right as he was turning to look at her, I was starting to get excited and anxious, and I woke up. And I put a smiley face, so I wonder, I don't know. All right, so let me explain this dream, and I'm grateful that I have it written down, so that way I can like go over it. Okay. So the part when I was able to see everything, but they couldn't see me. So that's definitely me in the spiritual realm. I'm in the spiritual realm and I'm seeing everything that's going on. And these people, they're in an abandoned warehouse. And now back then, I still remember my dreams back then. A lot of my dreams were about the end times, people running, people hiding and everything like that. So I believe these people were hiding from the elite, hiding from somebody out there because they were in an abandoned building. And that's how my dreams were back then. That's like literally all I got back then. And I still remember this dream, and I do remember that. I remember thinking like these people are hiding from people. And then the fact that like they started cleaning, and at first they started cleaning because they thought somebody was coming. And then when the guy who had left and came back in, he came in and he was like, why are you guys still cleaning? And the guy who was there the entire time, he was like, it doesn't matter, we still need to clean. And that is how I am now. You know, I have been trying my best to just think of like, I'm cleaning for the Lord, number one, because he's coming, yeah. But I'm also cleaning because we have to stay clean. You know, that opens demonic attacks, that opens so many things. We have to stay clean, you know? So that makes a lot of sense when the guy was like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, like, you shouldn't be cleaning up for somebody else anyways. You should be cleaning because you need to, because you want to, because you have to. Okay. Both things. So, and then I was able to feel what she was feeling, know what she was thinking. Like I was in her. And I've had a dream like this before, and I honest to God could not remember what dream it was when I had this, but I know I uploaded it. So hopefully I'll find it. If I don't find it, anybody knows my dreams like that, please let me know. Sorry. But I've actually had more dreams, visions, feelings, things like that. And I had a knowing what people felt, and this time I was like in her, and I've had a dream like that before, and I was in somebody and I felt what they were feeling. When I was able to feel anxious and excited at the end and wanting him to look at me, and it was like telling me like, when I am able to feel what other people feel, I need to be able to separate my feelings from them, because I was starting to merge into her, and I was starting to like really become her, and I was starting to feel like it was me. And I do believe that that's a warning, you know, like when we use the gifts that God gives us, when God sends us back to minister to people, we need to be careful to not fall in the middle of trying to minister to people. And I've had a dream about that before, when I was sent back and I was told to go and, you know, help people, and I ended up being a little prideful and lost my wedding garments for a couple seconds, but thank God I got them right back. But I do believe that that is what that part was. So me having this back when I was like 16 turning 17, I definitely believe it was just God telling me, you know, it was a warning for me back then, and I definitely believe that it's a different meaning and warning now for me now of who I am now. Because why would God lead me to come to this dream? So first of all, the first warning when I was that young, because God knew my heart and he knew I wasn't right with him. And I think he was giving me a warning, like, if you don't hurry up and get right with me, you're going to be like these people hiding and abandoning warehouses and just with no hope, because they were just cleaning and stuff. I mean, they were playing around, but still, like, I think it was a warning for that, for me to get right with God, and for him to show me a gift that I could have possibly have if I got right with him. And I think that is also the warning for me today of where I am and what I've learned and stuff like that, to make sure that I do separate myself from the world, separate myself from people when it comes to feeling what they feel and stuff like that. Yes, I do believe that I will have that gift so that I can better minister to them, so that I can better understand them. But it's not for me to use that gift to fall into deeper sin or anything like that. So I believe that was a warning for that. Especially the ending there, and then also the part where it's like, it doesn't matter, this place is a mess and we need to clean up. And that's definitely a confirmation thing for us now, because I have been really trying to clean up and stuff like that, and I had cleaned up something that I said I was going to clean up like a couple days ago, and I felt drop in my spirit that I was really angering the kingdom of darkness doing that. So I definitely believe this is confirmation. Get things done, get things clean, like get the deep cleaning done. Okay, I think like a lot of us clean up the surface, you wipe down the counters every day, or you do the dishes every day, you do the clothes every day, but I'm talking about deep down, like move stuff out the way, sweep, mop, vacuum, do stuff that you normally don't do, or do stuff that you only do like once a month, and get it done if it needs to be done. Don't just be sitting there like, well, today's not the day for me to like deep clean the garage or something. Like, yeah, it's gone like super dirty, but today's not the day for that. Like, no, don't put off tomorrow what can be done today. Okay, so God bless you all. Hope you have a nice one.